Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my channel, and this video is a little different. It's not a makeup tutorial. In fact, it is something that I've never done before. A couple of days back I had posted this picture of all my makeup brushes which I just washed on my Instagram and Snapchat, and that kind of got me thinking that I have never used makeup on my face without the help of makeup brushes. I am so dependent upon makeup brushes, and I've seen other people do this on their channels, you know, this challenge, no makeup brush makeup challenge, and I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. I've never done this and I hope I don't fail at this, so I am not even going to use a beauty blender because a beauty blender is better than using a brush apparently. So what I have with me is these eyeshadow applicators which come along with some eyeshadow palettes that you might purchase, and I have some sponge wedges, like, you know, these. So this is all I'm going to use for my makeup, and I am so excited to do this. Let's get started, and I'm going to start with primer. We're going to prime the face, so I'm using my MAC Pep and Prime. I'm going to use just a little bit because my skin is very oily, and yeah, it's already looking like a frying pan. So I am priming my face. To prime my eyes, I am using the I Love Stage primer from Essence, and it comes with a brush, so yeah, that's easy, but that's not cheating. Hey, not cheating. Because I actually have an issue with my eye right now. It's gone red and I'm seeing things cloudy, so I have to see a doctor immediately. So today my outfit is purple. I am going to be using a purplish eyeshadow look, and for that I'm going to use this palette from Maybelline, and as you can see, this has been around for a really long time. It's called Diamond Glow by Eye Studio, and I'm going to use this color right here for my accent. There are instructions at the back, but I'm going to do my own thing here. So I'm taking this applicator, okay, and I am going to just rub it on the eyeshadow and get started. Okay, it's actually giving me a nice lilac-y base. So this applicator actually came free with the Inglot Freedom palette, and it's really easy to use. It's broad and pointed, and I like that. Okay, so let's move on to the other eyelid. I think that's enough for the accent color. Let's move on to the upper lid, or the upper lower lid, whatever. I'm going to use this color and use this on my crease area right here, and I'm going to take this on the other side of the applicator this way. Yeah, I'm going to use this on my crease area. Both the colors are a little same, so maybe I'm going to attempt a smoky eye look. This palette is actually going to make things a lot easier for me because the colors are really nice and pretty, and they're very blendable, very blendable. I'm sure most of you have this palette, no? It's very popular from Maybelline. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the darkest color in this palette. This is the dark purple, and I'm going to use the clean side of my applicator. I'm not very impressed with the dark purple color. Could have been a little more intense because I'm actually using a lot of pigment in here. But it's not bad. Not bad at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some depth to the lower lid. I'm using my eyeshadow stick in black from Color Bar, and I am simply going to run this very roughly on my lower lids, like that. I'm going to take another applicator, like say this one, and I'm going to smudge that out. At this point, honestly, I'm not sure if I'm doing anything right. So what I noticed is that this one in particular has a little bit of a hard foam as the applicator, and this one is softer, much softer. So this is very soft and cushiony, and this is a little harder. So this kind of tends to tug at the eyelid. This one was so easy to use. So anyway, the one which you get free with this palette is this applicator right here. Yeah, so these are thankfully the soft ones, and I'm gonna leave my eyes right now as they are and do the rest of my face, and then come back and do the lower lids. Now as you can already see, there's so much oil going on in my face, and I learned this technique from a YouTuber. I don't remember who that was, it was a while ago. So what you do is you take a tissue, like a facial tissue, and there are two plies in here, so you separate the plies like this, and then you take a wet sponge, a wedge sponge like this one, and then you wrap this all around. So if you have oily skin like mine, this is going to help you. Okay, so let me just show you the difference. So this is actually very clean, there's no oil, nothing. So I'm just going to wrap this around this tissue. I'm going to dab it all across my face. You need to do this with a single ply in order for all the oil to be absorbed. And it's so hot in Calcutta, I tend to sweat on my upper lip. Now let me just open this and show you the amount of oil that there has been. Can you see that? Oh god, that's disgusting. Anyway, so this is one trick which you can use. You can also just, again go over the rest of your face, but the foam really helps absorb the excess oil. It's disgusting. Anyway, so let's move on to the rest of the face. For my face, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Powder Foundation. I purchased this yesterday, and I'm not even sure if this is my right shade, because I use the Studio Fix for my powder foundation. I'm in the shade NC35, and these are completely different shades. I don't know, I might have just wasted 1250 rupees buying the L'Oreal Infallible. Fingers crossed, hopefully this doesn't look too dark on me, and I'm going to use this sponge that comes free with this, and let's get started. I'm going to fold this sponge like that, take some of the powder like that, and dab it underneath my eyes. I've heard so many great things about the Infallible. Oh, that's pretty good coverage. That's not bad at all. I have such terrible dark circles these days. Should have used a concealer, but I don't have a powder concealer. I'm not going to use a cream concealer underneath this as of now, because I'm not sure how to do that. So whatever. Is that good enough coverage? I think it is. I hope it doesn't turn dark on my skin and doesn't make me look darker than my skin tone or lighter. Both are equally bad. I actually like the finish of the Infallible. I was completely sold to the MAC Studio Fix, the best powder foundation I have ever used, and I've used Dior and other things, but this one is so good. Applying foundation with a sponge is a pain, I swear. It's so easy with brushes, you know. Anyway, now let's move on to the best part that I've been waiting to try, and that's contouring. I am going to grab one of these sponges, and usually when I wear powder foundation, I contour with a darker compact. So what happened was that I purchased this darker compact from Lakme or Lotus, I don't remember, and it shattered. I was traveling, I was very careless with the compact and it shattered, so I collected it in this empty Dream Mousse box pot that I have from Maybelline, and so this is what it looks like now. It's a very dark powder. I am simply going to dip this part of the sponge like that. I have this here and I'm going to swirl it around in the cap so that it's nice and even on the sponge. This is exactly how I apply this with the help of a brush. I dip the brush, then I swirl it around in this, and then I contour. So let's see how it turns out with a sponge. I'm just going to place this here. Sometimes I will use brown eyeshadow if the contour is not dark enough, but I think today we're good. The great thing about the wedges is that you can use these sides, and you know, it's really easy to use a wedge sponge in comparison to something that is square and flat. So I'm going to do this to my other cheek as well. And there we go, contouring done. Let's move on to blush. Now for blush, I am using the Maybelline Cheeky Glow in the shade Creamy Cinnamon, and I am just going to open this. I'm just going to open this like that and do that. And I'm going to take a tissue, because that's the only way by which I can do this. I just swirl it around like that. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Let's move on to the eyebrows. Now for the eyebrows, I am going to take this applicator, and from my Kryolan blusher palette, I'm going to use this color right here, and it's called Congo, I think. I'm going to take some of that on my applicator and just go over my brows like that. Are they too red or something? So I'm going to cheat a little bit here, and I'm going to go over my brows with the Maybelline Brow Stylist, and this one is a wonderful product. I have completely finished this portion, which is the eyebrow pencil. I just have the powder applicator which is still in there somewhere, so I'm going to go over my brows with that. Eyebrows done. Okay, so now let's come back to the eyes, and I am going to use false eyelashes today. I'm going to use these from Kryolan. They are in the style B3, 9370 B3. Okay. So I've got my false lashes on, and I just realized that my eye is red. Gotta see a doctor. Okay, so next I am going to simply line my eyes with this L'Oreal Super Liner. It's really nice and intense, and whatever. Okay, so this is to hide the line of the false lashes that there are. I'm not going all the way of my lashes, otherwise the lashes are the only thing that's gonna be seen. As it is, they're so big. So I don't want to give any more volume to my false lashes. I'm just making sure that my original lashes are one with my falsies. Wow, these lashes are big. Anyway, so can't really do anything about them, can we? So next, what I'm gonna do for my lower lash line, I'm gonna go back to the same palette. I'm gonna take the applicator and dip some of, get some of the color on my applicator, the darkest purple, and I'm gonna line my eyes like that. I'm gonna do that to my other eye as well, which is so red right now. I'm actually having an eye issue with wearing contacts, and I'm going to see a doctor tomorrow, so let's see. Alright, so once that is done, I am going to go in with the Colossal Kajal. And just do the corners, just the corners. Once again, I'm going to go back to the applicator and smudge out the black. Do you see that? That's the kind of doe-eyed smoky effect that we're going here. And the eye makeup is nearly done except for one thing, my brow bone. Ouch, mosquitoes in here. So I'm going to use this silver color right here and dip my ring finger into it. It's too much, okay. And very carefully I am going to simply go under my eyebrows on the brow bone like that. Okay, and I'm going to do that to my other eyelid as well. And with that, the eye makeup is done. So next, I'm already sweating. So next is the lips. For my lips, I will be using this very old Maybelline lip liner that I have, and I'm going to go nude on the lips anyways. And now let's do my hair. So my face is done, and these eyelashes are really big. They're too big for me. So I'm going to do my hair, and so apart from this really disgusting red eye that I have right now, this makeup look has turned out to be really nice. I'm actually very impressed with the L'Oreal Infallible powder foundation. This was the first time I used it. I've used the liquid foundation before, and it's dope. It's like real dope. And yeah, doing my makeup without the help of any brushes was actually fun, except for the fact that this thing that comes with the Infallible is of not much use. I'm gonna have to use something else. So I am pretty confident about doing my makeup without brushes now. I'm gonna start using applicators more and not just chuck them into the dustbin without caring much about them. So yeah, I had a lot of fun filming this, and I hope you had a lot of fun watching. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, visit my blog, and follow me everywhere else as the Calcutta Girl. I am on Snapchat. I would love to hear from you there. Thank you so much. I better get this eye checked, and you take care of yourself. Bye.